toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Again, it's Achane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. A give left side, here's Achane.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Hey, 21's here. Ready.
Here's Tua.
It's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dragons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down, Lions.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
18, 5 in. 79 Broncos.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 65 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. But that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
This out quickly to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go now. No, no.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Got it. Ready? Straight.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
St. Brown in motion right. On third down, here's Gibbs. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth.
Hey, Brad. 60
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now Achane on first and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. Fighting through. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Achane. Touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they... on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
On 2nd down, Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Some tough running, but it only gets them to the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go. 20, TX. Hey.
Tua now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
21G. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Deputy Ranger. Go.
Hooker's going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, a final shot before half. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Escapes the sack. Trying to improvise. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Running right, here's Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 10-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone, pushing his way through. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Here we go. Man.
A give, right side for Gibbs.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
60 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Hooker now on second down.
Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6. Quick throw by Hooker, complete.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Throwing. Hooker. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
From 21 yards away.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now Tua going to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give, running right, Achane.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane.
Oh, a heck of a move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They'll give this to Achane.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
61 yards.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That stop made by Jack Campbell. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The 2 is going to change things up. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now run by Achane.
Oh, good move. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Here's Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Achane gets it from the gun.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
De'Von Achane
from 17 yards out.
And the Dragons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.